Hey everybody, welcome back to 2 Acres Evolving. Today, as you can see behind me, we have gotten quite a bit of snow. So the project that I had planned for this video is going to have to be put on hold for a little bit until all this snow goes away. So what I'm going to be doing today is I thought I would come out here and get some shots of the snow, and then I'll go into my plant room and thin out the seedlings that I planted a couple weeks ago. But before I do all of that, there was something that I wanted to mention real quick. I've received a few comments asking if I have a P.O. box set up to where you all can send stuff if you would like. So since I've had a little bit of interest in that, I decided to go set one up. And the address of that is P.O. Box 1489, Pryor, Oklahoma 74362. So if any of you wanted to send letters or pictures of your own gardens or anything, I thought that this would be a really good idea for me to get to know you all. I will make sure to have that P.O. box address down in the description of all of my future videos. Come on. Gator, come on, let's go inside. Alright, so I'm out here in my plant room now, and I'm going to thin out these seedlings. And I don't know if you all can see or not, but I came out here this morning and have a swarm of ants crawling around, so I'm going to have to take care of that too. I guess they're trying to escape the cold weather. Because in my plant room right now, it is 70 degrees, and it feels awesome in here. But anyway, I need to come in and thin these out because I have some. I planted 2 to 3 seeds in each cell just to make sure I had one come up in each cell. And there's a few cells that didn't come up, but the majority of them did. These have done really well. All the vegetables, the cucumbers, the broccoli, and the cabbage, every single cell came up. So, and some cells I have 2 or 3 plants. So you can go through and gently separate the plants and plant them in cells that didn't grow. However, I've got plenty here and I'm not going to mess with that, so I'm just going to thin them out by cutting out the extra plants. So just as a reminder, I have the zinnias, the 3 different types of zinnias right here. I have a hollyhock. Out of 12 cells, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants. And it looks like I may have another one coming up. So I'll give those a little bit more time and see if any of the other ones pop up. I have the foxgloves. Now I only have 2 that have popped up so far in that one, but I believe the foxgloves were the ones that took the most time. So I may just need to give those a little bit more time to grow in. And then the cucumber, broccoli, and cabbage just went crazy, and every single cell filled in, and I have multiples in a lot of the cells. So it's very easy to thin these out. All you have to do is go in and find the one that you like the best, the one that's doing the best, and then cut the other one out. So I'll try to zoom in here to see if I can get you a closer look. So I'm just going to take this out real quick if I can. All right, so these are the cabbages, and I have 2 plants here in this cell. Both of them look pretty good, but this one is looking like it's more in the center of the cell. So I'm just going to come through and cut the other one out, just like that, so that there's just one for that specific cell. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Now, it's easiest to do this with the smallest scissors you can find. These were the smallest I could find. I need to go buy me some new ones that are smaller than this, because that'll make it even easier just to go in and cut these out. But I'm just going to go through here. Since this one is more in the center of the cell and this one's over on the side and leaning out, I'm just going to cut that one out. And I'm just going to go through and do that same thing with all of these. Now I tried to get it as close as I can, but this one right here has 3 little plants in it. So this tall one is the one that's in the most center. So I'll just cut out the 2 on the sides. So basically when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're cutting out, you want to make sure that you're leaving the plant that's most in the center of the cell and the plant that's looking the best. If you have one in the center that's not looking so great, but you have one next to it that's closer to the side that's looking really good, keep the one that's closest to the side. So I would make sure that you keep the one that's looking the best over the one that's in the middle. And sometimes you have to pull them apart to see which one looks the best. Alright, so it looks like all of the cucumber plants, all of those only had 1 per cell, except this one here in the back. So snip that off. Now the foxgloves that I have right here are too small to do anything with, so I'm just going to leave those alone for now. And then the zinnias and the hollyhocks have a few that grew in multiples. Now this one right here is not looking too great, but I'm going to keep this center one since it's the tallest. So I got this done now, so now each of the cells only have 1 plant. And then I'm just waiting on the empty cells to grow in. I'll give it a little bit longer. They may not, but even if they don't, I'm still happy with the amount I've gotten. Now all those plants in that seed starting tray are doing really awesome. However, the mint kit that I put together in that same video, nothing has sprouted yet. I've never planted mint from seed before, and I have heard that it's difficult to do, and I don't know exactly how long it takes, so I'll keep an eye on it, and if I see any sprouts on there, I'll keep you all updated. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.